Alright, everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of the Pizza Dough series. Today I don't feel like making pizza, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make ourselves cheese-filled breadsticks, garlic knots, and then some meaty, lazy spaghetti. I'm just using Rayo's, kind of one of the best store-bought sauces you can get. And we're just gonna upgrade a few things by adding some garlic, some onion, some ground beef. So let's just go ahead and get started by chopping up our vegetables. We're gonna start with our onion. We're gonna dice about half of this up. So cut it in half, peel off. All right, and then just real quickly, we're gonna dice this onion okay. So now that we have our onion, we're gonna put that to the side. We'll move on to our garlic. Alright, I got about 5 heads of garlic here. I would be using only about 1 if it was only for the sauce. But because we're also using it for garlic butter, for garlic knots, and then we're also going to brush our breadsticks with the sauce. So we're going to go a little heavy on those. And so I'm just going to start chopping. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna put, I don't know, probably about cloves worth to the side for our spaghetti, and the rest of this is now is probably a good time to preheat the oven. We're gonna go 450 today. Okay, so now that we have all of our spaghetti stuff ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and start by turning our pan onto high heat. Throwing some olive oil in there. We're gonna throw the onions in once that gets up to temp a little bit, which would be nice. Salt the water. Alrighty. Let's put a little onion piece in there to figure out when that gets hot. Our spatula. Alright, our pan is getting hot. So we go in with all of our onion. Just let this cook up for like a minute or two. Sweat out a little bit. And I did forget to buy parsley. I really like some parsley in that, but I can only do what I have on hand. So let's work on getting our dough ready while the onions are frying up. Multitasking in the kitchen today. So first we'll go for the cheese-filled breadsticks because they're going to be a little harder. So we're going to go pull that apart like that. Grab our bench scraper. And also here, if you can't get tunnel vision, now is a good time to give this another stir real quick. Probably could have gone with the whole onion looking at that, and actually getting already there, so we're gonna go a little extra oil in the middle. Garlic into that oil spot, leave that sit for about 30 seconds, and mix it all together. Losing onions left and right now. Oh, and turn the heat down. And then we're going to shove that to the side and add in our ground beef. Slide that on in there. Oh well. Brown up a little bit. Look, it's magic. Let's get back over to this dough. Stretch it out like this. I want to go with about 6 breadsticks, so we'll go boom, 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 boom. And we're going to just stretch those out, pop it right in the middle there. Then we're just going to work this dough around it like this. Make sure that it's fully encased, all stuffed together. Boom. And And there is a cheesy breadstick. Alright, there's our 6 breadsticks. Those are all filled with cheese. They're ready to go in the oven once it's preheated and we finish these garlic knots. So let's move on to the garlic knots now. This dough is getting a lot stickier as it warms up. So with this one, we're going to literally do the same exact thing where we just pull it out like that. And then we're going to cut this one into 12s. So, the garlic knot technique is very simple. Actually, we're gonna go with 16 garlic. Yeah. Okay. And let's check on our sauce real quick because it's smelling delicious right now. We're getting some real nice caramelized bits in that beef in our sauce. I think now's going to be the time to season it. We're going to go on with salt. So good. It's smelling real deep and rich. So now we're going to deglaze that before it burns. Some Rayo's. And then we'll simmer until we're ready to go. If I had parsley, I'd add it in, but I don't because I forgot it. But that's our sauce. Done. Quick and easy, simple. Alright, so let's get back to these garlic knots now. So the way you're going to make a garlic knot is you're going to take it, pull it apart, wrap it around your finger like that, and then put it in between. That's your little garlic knot. Alright, so I'll show you guys that one more time. Pull it, wrap it around your finger, tuck it in between the two. You have a little garlic knot. Boom. Boom. We're going to just do all these real quick. Boom. And just like that, we've got ourselves 15 garlic knots. Those are also going to be ready to go in the oven. So as soon as it preheats, and then we'll be ready to start our pasta as well. And I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so our oven just hit 450. So both of our cheese sticks and our garlic knots are going to be going in for 15 minutes now. So we're going to put those in there. Work on getting this butter more melted. I think I might be able to just smush it with a fork, honestly. So we're gonna try that because I don't want to microwave it. So yeah, you're gonna take a full stick of butter for about 4 cloves of garlic. And then we're gonna just kind of. Hold on, I have an idea. Essentially double boiling it. Alright, so after just like a couple minutes on that, I have this garlic butter to a consistency that I want it to be. So we're going to season it with salt. Mix this, mix it. Garlic butter. Let's give it a quick taste. Okay. Oh yeah. We got something good going on. Our noodles now, so that they're done right about whenever we need it to be. Go with half the package, and usually I use full-size spaghetti noodles, but these are the only 2 pots I have. Yeah, those will go in for about 10 minutes until, you know, they're cooked through, and we'll be ready to plate everything. Our sauce, a little taste test. We're getting pretty close to being done here. That's perfect. Don't need to change a thing with them. Alright, our noodles just got done. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the heat. Come on over here, strain them out into a strainer just real quick. Have any more butter, we're going to throw a little knob of that garlic butter in there. Really liven that up. If we look at our phone, got a minute left on the knot, so we'll just turn that off. We're going to go ahead and pull them. Oh man, those look good. Wowie. Dang, those look good. Let me tell you. So now with those, we're gonna try to brush this on there, but I don't know how well it's gonna get picked up into the silicone. That garlic butter. All right, I think these I'm just gonna kind of take like that, and then just work on using the heat from the pan. Boom. I think we're good with that. So now that we have these all buttered up, we're gonna grate ourselves some Parmesan on top of there. So we're just gonna make the same thing with these. Oh yeah, that looks delicious now. Alright, so now let's plate our dinner. Just go in with a nice little pile in the middle of noodles. Oh, we'll take our sauce. Really give that a nice healthy scoop it on the top of that. Oh yeah. Look at that sauce, baby. Parmesan. I'll take like 2 of these breadsticks. And some of these garlic knots. Holy cow, that's one of the best looking dishes I've ever made. Let's give everything a taste test now, and then I'll finish this and, you know, be the end of the video. So, let us start with a garlic knot. Come on now. Are they fully cooked? They look fully cooked. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna dip it out. Look. Wow. I manage to surprise myself every day sometimes. I mean, for the first time ever making these at home, that's delicious. I'm gonna give these like a 8.3. Let's move over to this cheesesteak that exploded. Wow, that's good. I mean, the entire bit of cheese is just out, so can we just... There we go. Delicious too. Those are getting 8.7, because it's the same thing as a Noot, but with more cheese. Like, come on. And then let's try ourselves some spaghetti. Make ourselves a little spoonful, sauce, noodles, everything. Whew. I mean, this really just takes it over the top. What can I say? This is going to be a great next few days of leftovers, I can tell you that. I mean, thing is, if you start with an already incredible sauce like Rayo's, and then just add a few extra things to it, it just takes it through the roof. Spaghetti's getting an easy 9, maybe even a 9.2, but we'll just leave it at 9 for now because didn't make the sauce at home. So that's going to be all for this video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching episode 3. There's going to be more coming. I'll have to bake more dough next time, so stay tuned in for that. And I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your day.